Hello and welcome to everyone joining us here today for this special event. My name is Miguel Neto and I'm the Marketing and Communications Manager for Daikin South Africa. It gives me great pleasure to be your host for the next hour as we take you through the product launch of the new Sensira FTXF unit. Today we're launching the Sensira into the South African market, and in this event we'll be taking you through a comprehensive look into this product and all the technologies. A few formalities to cover before we begin. Should you have any questions during the event, please feel free to post your questions in the Q&A section below, and post-event our team will answer them and revert back to you. We also have the various product collateral available for direct download during the event. Simply click below to download and share with your teams and staff. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our two presenters for today's event. Firstly, we have Cheryl Pillay, our sales representative from the Durban region, and secondly, Hakim Davids, our sales representative from the Cape Town region. Whilst today is all about the new split range, I'm also very excited to inform you that we have two additional aspects that I have no doubt will make your lives easier as an installer and a salesperson within your respective businesses and industries. So let's jump in immediately, and I'll start by giving the word to Hakim.
Thank you very much, Miguel, and a huge welcome from my side as well. A couple of years ago, Daikin has embarked on their Bluevolution journey. As a market leader, we have set the precedence for the refrigerants in the market. We have done this for R22, R410A, and now it's time for R32. We call this R32 journey our Bluevolution journey. For more than 2 years, most of you have already joined us on this adventure, and we are happy to see that the whole world has been changing towards R32. Today, we would like to announce that we are continuing our journey at light speed and setting the market standard again. So let's recap why the whole air conditioning market is changing to R32. The main reason for change is the global need to reduce CO2 emissions, which is a cause of global warming. The refrigerants that leaks into the atmosphere has a negative impact on the environment. Several initiatives have been taken to stimulate the industry in using alternative refrigerants. Examples of this are the Montreal and Kyoto Protocol, which are international treaties in which countries agree to take action in reducing CO2 emissions. Those treaties have also been undersigned and ratified by the South African government and will thus affect our market. Those treaties have resulted in a global shift to refrigerants with a lower environmental impact. For the people who are not aware, Daikin is also one of the leading manufacturers for refrigerants in the world. As a responsible manufacturer, research towards refrigerants that reduce potential environmental impact in case of a leak, but improve aspects such as efficiency, safety, and cost has always been high on our agenda. For quite a lot of applications, R32 makes perfect sense to support the industry. Daikin has released their patent so that it could be used by other manufacturers as well. In the meantime, all significant manufacturers in the world have an R32 range, and almost all regions in the world are switching towards R32 for splits. We are committed to changing towards lower global warming potential refrigerants where it makes sense. So for splits, it's time. Out with the old and in with the new. R32 has a lot of advantages. It is easier to clean and recycle as it is only one component. It is already the global standard. We can see this in its pricing in certain countries. Currently, R32 is 30% cheaper than R410A, a trend that South Africa for sure will follow. R32 is more efficient in most extreme conditions. What is important to note is that there is less refrigerant required upon installation, which will in turn reduce installation cost. And lastly, the refrigerant is much more efficient, which saves your customers more money in terms of running cost. Now, over to my colleague Cheryl, who will take us through our R32 Sensira range.
Thank you, Hakim, and welcome everyone. With today's product launch, we're happy to announce that we are showing true market leadership in South Africa and beyond. We are the first manufacturer in Africa that offers a full R32 range across our splits, with one of the highest efficiencies in the market. Now let's have a look at our original range. We had in our design and mid-segment two R32 products, the Daikin Amura, the FTXJ, and the Perfora, the FTXM. In the Sensira range, we were selling our FTXB models in R410A refrigerant. With the new launch, we will keep the marketing name Sensira to make it easier for our customers, but the actual model will change. Now it's time to give you something better. The F is just not a letter. It's a new standard with regards to comfort. This is a product designed for you as an installer and for your customers. With our new FTXF, we set the standard in the market, not only with the refrigerant, but also from a specification point of view. I would now like to introduce to you our new Sensira FTXF based on the latest R32 refrigerant. This product range is available up to a 6 kilowatt. But once the letter of authority, also known as LOA, changed to seasonal efficiency, also known as SEER, we will introduce the 7.1 kilowatt. The unit gives an A++ efficiency based on seasonal efficiency, which is one of the best in the market. The FTXF will provide your customer with full comfort at very low sound levels. And to guarantee seamless operation, the Sensira comes with a new enhanced compressor. The two-chamber swing compressor provides significant energy savings, a lower risk of unit breakdown, and quieter operation. And of course, last but not least, the unit is fully connectable.
Thank you, Cheryl. But please, don't spoil things too soon. Let us dive a bit deeper into the product. Let's have a look at the advantages for you as an installer. From an installation point of view, the Sensira offers one of the most flexible piping lengths in the market. The unit gives you a maximum pipe run of 20 meters on the 2.5 and 3.5 kilowatt units, whereas on the previous range, it only offered 15 meters and now up to 30 meters on the 5 and 6 kilowatt units with a new level difference of 20 meters. This allows you to tackle any application in the market with a single product. This Sensira also saves you on installation cost. All our units are pre-charged for up to 10 meters. Due to R32 in the system, you require less charge and less refrigerant addition on extended pipe run. And of course, as earlier mentioned, R32 is much easier to handle as it is only one component. Now, once you have sold the unit, it is important that you have a worry-free installation afterwards. We understand this. That is why this unit comes with the highest quality standards that we have ever produced. Our condenser coils are made from copper and aluminium. This is far more robust and resilient solution when compared to fully aluminium coils being offered in the market, which are much thinner and prone to leaks due to corrosion. Do you know why Daikin is the #1 AC brand in the world? It is because of quality. We are proud to say that all units are thoroughly pre-tested at factory level, so we are limiting any issues that you could possibly have on site. In case of issues with the unit, we want to make your life as easy as possible. The self-diagnosis option simplifies maintenance by indicating system faults or operating anomalies. We have also noticed huge concerns with regards to PC board failures on split units. We would like to take this worry away from you for the complete Daikin R32 split range. All our PC boards now come standard with metal oxide variesters and gas fill tubes on the incoming power supply to offer extra protection against surges. The newly developed swing compressor will also reduce the risk of breakdowns. so you will receive less call-outs and can provide better customer service levels. And lastly, the unit is completely future-proof as the total South African market will shift to R32. You can guarantee your customers that you'll give them the latest technology and can service them for many years to come. I would like to close off by mentioning that we provide extended warranty towards you as an installer if you join our daily sales partnership network. On this, you can get more details from your local dealer sales representative. For now, I'll hand over to you, Sharon.
Thank you, Daikin, for explaining all these advantages for our dedicated installer network. This is truly a unit made for our installers. But of course, our installers have to sell the unit. Now let's have a look at what the advantages are for our customers. We want to give you, our customer, peace of mind. Our units now come with a strong anti-corrosion treatment. Daikin provides you for the whole range a new level of support. All our coils are now treated with a special bluefin coil treatment for extra protection against corrosion. And you don't have to believe us on this. We tested our units externally in TIFF Singapore, where all our coils sustain more than 3,000 hours of salt spray. To put you in perspective, our competition shows 150 to 300 hours. Daikin is 10 times better. All our circuit boards also now have an extra protective layer to protect electronics against corrosive environments. And the outdoor unit frames have been powder coated with galvanized pans. With all these protective elements, we have built the most resilient unit in the market off the shelf. Now we all know we have to protect the environment, but isn't it great that we also protect the wallet of our customers? The use of R32 refrigerant has an environmental impact which is up to 68% lower compared to current units in the market. R32 only has a global warming potential of 675 when compared to current units which have a GWP of 2088. Additionally, with only switching to the new refrigerant, you get 160% better volumetric capacity, so you require less refrigerant. Low refrigerant charge, which means a lower environmental impact in the event of a leak. Does it get hot in Durban? No problem. Our R32 units excel at high ambient temperatures. R32 gives even better performance during extreme hot days or extreme cold days. And of course, the high seasonal energy efficiency of A++ results in the customer's energy bill reduction. Now let's talk a bit more on the seasonal efficiency, as I want to stress out the difference between seasonal energy efficiency ratio, known as SEER, and energy efficiency ratio, known as EER. SEER measures how efficiently an air conditioner operates over an entire season by measuring across 4 set points: 35, 30, 25, and 20 degrees Celsius, and includes power consumption of standby items such as PCBs. EER measures efficiency at a single operating temperature, 35 degrees dry bulb. Now 35 degrees is a lot, really a lot. If we look at one of our hotter regions like Durban, 35 degrees does not happen that often. Take a look at these average temperatures in Durban. Unexpected, right? This is also one of the reasons we promote SEER, to give you a true reflection of the unit performance. Also note that the local legislation will move towards this. So very important, ask all your other suppliers to give you their SEER data, because your customer deserves the most true reflection of their consumption. Together with our top-of-the-range inverter technology and econo mode, we are providing the customer a high-quality unit with amazing energy efficiency and at a cost-competitive price. Now, we know that convenience is important for a customer. Imagine load shedding during the night. Have you ever woken up during the night when your air conditioner has stopped and not switched on? Well, this is history now. The unit restarts automatically at its original settings after a power failure, so you can wake up completely rested. The nights will also become more pleasant as we have a quiet fan operation, as low as 21 decibels, which is quieter than whisper. The new patented swing compressor and electronics also give up to 40% faster cooling. And then last but not least, our split ranges are always with you. We launch it with the Daikin residential controller application, available on iOS and Android. It allows you to control the units by changing the mode, temperature, fan speed, and direction. You can even include a schedule in it and monitor your consumption. The unit can also be fully connected to any smart device you have available, such as Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. We believe that you will also be excited on this new range, as it's the best we've ever made. A unit made for you as an installer, with all the Daikin benefits you can expect for your customers. Feel free to give us a shout if you want to learn more on this product, or just place an order and see for yourself.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. However, as I mentioned at the beginning, we have more for you today. We thought today would be the perfect setting to officially launch 2 Daikin tools which are absolute game changers in ensuring you, your staff, and your installations team's lives are made just so much easier. The first of these being the newly updated Daikin Business Portal, also known as the my.daikin.eu portal. And secondly, we introduced to you the Daikin ECare application, which is actually connected to the previously mentioned portal. Let me start with the Daikin Business Portal. The portal is digitally based and accessible from absolutely anywhere, as long as you have an internet connection. The portal can be found by simply typing my.daikin.eu into your browser. In a nutshell, the business portal has been created to ensure that you and your teams have 24/7 access to a wealth of Daikin assets. Basically, an easy-to-use database of all Daikin South Africa's assets which you will need being a Daikin customer. You have access to anything from brand-related elements to high-resolution product and application images to data books, installation manuals, marketing tools, technical data, and so on. Here's a short video for you on our new Daikin Business Portal. See what I mean? It's an absolute game changer. So how do you and your teams go about gaining access to the portal? Well, the good news is it's as easy as ABC. Everyone in your organization can have access to the portal as long as you've created an account. How do you go about creating an account? Navigate to my.daikin.eu and click on the Not Yet Registered link. Complete the form, select your country and click Submit. Shortly after this, you should receive your login details and that's it. You're good to go. The portal ensures you and your teams have what you need and when you need it. I'll now hand over to Hakim to take you through the second of these new offerings, the Daikin ECare application.
For all our new units, we want to make your life easier in the field by launching our Daikin ECare application. For this, I would like to hand over to Laura, our engineer from Daikin Europe Technical Service that will explain the eDoctor part in our new app. Over to you, Laura.
Hello, my name is Laura, engineer of the Daikin Europe Technical Service and Control Division. With this video, I would like to introduce Daikin eDoctor, part of ECare, an application to guide our Daikin colleagues and installer in troubleshooting a unit. Let's get started. Here you see the home screen of the ECare application, where we can open eDoctor. Now we will start a new session. Selection of the unit can be done via QR code scanning. If you want all available information to be visible, please make sure you scan the inner unit, outer unit and other applicable components. If you are not in front of a unit or the unit does not have a QR code, you can also enter the model name and serial number manually. We have an autocomplete function for the model name, so this will make finding a model easier. This is the home screen of eDoctor. On top you can see the details of the service manual where eDoctor finds his information. A service manual is available on the business portal if you prefer to work on paper or on a personal computer. We provide 3 starting points for our troubleshooting: error and symptom-based troubleshooting in case you have an error or if the unit is acting strange. In case you already know which component you want to check, you can go to the component check. If you need help in the removal or the installation of a component, you can use the component repair. First, we will go into detail of the error and symptom-based troubleshooting. A full list of all error codes is provided. You can find your applicable error code by scrolling or by entering it into the search bar. We give you the trigger for each error code, the effect this will have on the unit, and how to reset the error code after you found the root cause. eDoctor guides you in how to solve the error code by giving you a list of components to check in a recommended order. Let's check, for example, the water flow sensor. By pushing on this tab, eDoctor continues the component check of the water flow sensor. We want to check the component. For this part, only an electrical check is available. Step by step, we show you how to make sure the component is functioning as expected, or if it's broken. At the end of each component check, you get a question. Depending on your answer, eDoctor knows what the next step is. Let's say the result is that the flow sensor needs to be replaced. eDoctor will now continue with the repair procedure of the flow sensor. You decide you need help to remove or install the flow sensor. eDoctor gives you all removal and installation procedures using clear instructions and pictures. We now finished an example of how the eDoctor guides you from error code to parts replacement. Let's go back to our troubleshooting and focus on symptoms now. In the symptom-based troubleshooting, we'll find a list of all known symptoms. Each symptom can have more than one possible failure. A root cause, check, and repair instruction is given for each failure. When we go back to the home screen of eDoctor, the second possibility is to start your troubleshooting with a component check. A list of all components is given. You can either scroll to the required component or you can use the search function. Depending on the component, you can have different types of checks: electrical, mechanical, position check, or others. By selecting your check procedure, eDoctor will give you clear step-by-step instructions and pictures to help you. The last of the 3 start points of troubleshooting is the component repair, in case you already know which part needs replacement. Select the component, Select if you need help in the installation or removal of the part, and find the required instructions. As a last feature, we provide technical info of our units that can be required during troubleshooting. We give the wiring diagram, piping diagram, a component overview, and other required information. Here you can see an example of a piping diagram. You can zoom in if required. If you require any other information, there is a direct link to the business portal. Remember the beginning of this video? You can start an eDoctor session from scanning a new QR code or by continuing a previous session. If you select Quit, eDoctor will close, but first you can save the page of your troubleshooting. This way, when you are back on site, you can start up your session where you left off. This is the end of our eDoctor introduction. We hope eDoctor will help you in your future troubleshooting of our Daikin units.
As you can see, the Daikin ECare application really is another world-class innovation from Daikin to make your lives that much easier. I urge you to download the application and familiarize yourself with all the available features. With that, I will hand you back to our host, Miguel.
Thank you, Hakim. To recap, our new Sensira range offers you and your customers the best advantage in the market. And together with our additional tools, we want to give you the best support in the market. This goes hand in hand with Daikin's values: best products, best technologies, and of course, best service. And with this, we've come to the end of our Sensira launch event. I hope and I trust that you enjoyed our broadcast today, and I hope you found what we presented informative and beneficial. As you can see, we're really excited about this new addition to the Daikin product range. I'd like to thank both Cheryl and Hakim. It's been great having you both take us through everything we need to know about the new Sensira FTXF. On behalf of myself, our valued presenters, Cheryl and Hakim, and the entire Daikin South Africa team, we'd like to thank you for joining us today for this exciting announcement and launch. We look forward to hearing your feedback soon. Goodbye for now.